supplier models within their ITIL V3 environments. So they'll have a change process more than likely that'll involve some physical things internally, some things in the cloud, and some things that involve rack space. I've never had the chance to ask, but you represent someone who would be part of that mixed supplier model when dealing with an ITIL v3 change process. With your customers and support, do you ever have your customers who you support ask you or involve you in their change processes?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. So ITIL meeting ITIL.
Even if they don't know it's ITIL, yes.
Yeah.
That's often best for everyone.
Yeah, but we're so the applications, the infrastructure that they have running at a rack-based data center, which could be everything, right? And we have many customers that run their whole business with us, or it could be just augmentation of what they have in-house or elsewhere, right? And so these applications are, the customer has to look at the entirety, and they have to look at it holistically when managing change in their enterprise.
Yep.
And so absolutely that bleeds through with us, and we recognize that we need to be part of their change process as well.
See, that's phenomenal. I mean, you wrap together.
It's fanatical.
It's fanatical. Yeah. It's like anything we haven't. It's like but you wrap together all this service management stuff, the customer support stuff, which apparently doesn't exist if you have an ITIL inspired team, the cultural issues which can't exist unless you've brainwashed everyone, the mixed supplier, everything we've talked about on the show, all wrapped together, and you get Rackspace. It's like bam. There it is. There's the show.
They'd have to, right? I mean, if you look at the history of I've followed Rackspace for quite a long time. In fact, I knew about Rackspace way before I ever knew about Scoble. I didn't find out about Robert Scoble until Mr. Danzy turned me on to him. And not to knock the person, I follow him, and I'm very familiar with what he does. I think he does some great stuff, but he's not the type of person that I would have always been turned on to. But I grew up around the Exodus of the world, and a lot of the data centers that have come and gone. I've been a part of a lot of AT&T data center build-outs that have now come and gone, and I've seen Big Planet. The company I sold my company to was a competitor to Rackspace, so I've watched Rackspace just grow up over the how long have you guys been in business? 12, 14 years?
12 years. 12.
Yeah. Such a highly competitive space, such a daunting space, power and ping